We are just 3 weeks into the new year, and already heroin overdoses in Harford County, both fatal and non-fatal, are well ahead of pace to surpass last year's totals. That's the problem the sheriff and the drug task force are taking on. ABC 2 News' Katrina Bush has new details on this new strategy they're using. Katrina?
Hey, Kelly, it's all about jumping on the problem as quickly as possible, and even early on, it's proven successful. They are faces police know well: Michael Phillips II and Jessica Adams.
They've since been charged with felony possession with intent charges and felony distribution charges as a result of the drugs that they provided to those individuals in Bel Air back on the 7th.
It was exactly 2 weeks ago that Bel Air police responded to a call and found someone inside a car overdosing on heroin. They called in the Harford County Sheriff's Office Drug Task Force. Captain Lee Dunbar says narcotics detectives went to the scene and also followed up at the hospital with the patient, who was able to tell them where they got the drugs and who they got them from.
As a result of that information, we started another investigation into Jessica and Michael. It was a week-long investigation that culminated with a surveillance detail on January 13th into the early morning hours of January 14th, where we surveilled them down to Baltimore City, then back into Harford County. Once they got back into Harford County, surveillance units found them engaged in a heroin transaction down in Edgewood, and at that point in time is when we effected the arrest of those two individuals.
It's a strategy put into action that Sheriff Jeff Gahler brought in with the new year to Harford County.
The drug investigator responds right away on every report that we have.
Not only do we just want to effect the arrest that night, we want to find out who their customer base is, who they're getting their heroin from, what type of heroin is, street prices, and all that.
The idea is acknowledging that at each scene there is evidence and information to be gathered.
We have to look at doing things differently in every aspect of how we're handling heroin, the threat, and the overdoses. So this is just one more step in that path.
Sheriff Gahler says the numbers don't lie. In the first 18 days of 2015, there have been 2 heroin overdose deaths and 12 non-fatal overdoses.
Anytime you make a change, to see a positive result and to see a positive result so quickly on such a big problem that's plaguing our county, I'm hopeful that those results weren't just a quick thing and we won't see them again, that we'll continue to see the fruits of this change.
And Sheriff Gahler says this is just one change. He is continuing to search for more ways they can fight the heroin epidemic. Katrina Bush, ABC 2 News.